Hi guys, it's Queenette from the previous episode titled What Bona Said, talking about heartbreak. So I have two things to say today. One, Jesus will never break your heart. Two, Jesus is the reason for the season and he definitely wants all of us to be happy. So take time out to do something or get yourself something that makes you really happy. Even if it's a cold shower on a hot day or listening to Person Never Rests. I wish you Merry Christmas and a lovely New Year.
Hey guys, Buchi Onyali here. Big fan of this Person Never Rest podcast. I'm wishing you, your family, your friends and loved ones a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I hope everyone is happy. I hope everyone is keeping the Christmas cheer. Stay blessed.
Hi everyone, good morning and welcome to the Person Never Rest Christmas special, I guess. My name is Naya and apparently I'm on this episode because I'm an OG. I'm just kidding, I'm actually here to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas. I hope your Christmas is filled with lots of joy, laughter, peace, ease, and hopefully a lot of rest. I also wish you a very prosperous new year. I pray that all your dreams, aspirations, and goals for the new year come to pass in Jesus' name. Amen. Have a lovely holiday and enjoy the rest of the episode.
Hello, guys. This is Jeff, one-time guest on the podcast. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. Stay tuned. Stay blessed.
Hey guys, my name is Chinedu. I don't get to say that name often because most people already know me as Molux, and I think I appeared on one of the very early episodes of Person Never Rests when we're talking about the whole Japa effect and stuff like that. Geez, I'm so happy to see that Person Never Rest has really come a long way, and I'm here to wish everyone Merry Christmas and of course Happy New Year. Make sure you enjoy your holiday because it's usually really short. Bye.
Hello everyone, it's Lilian Wabar from one of the episodes on Person Never Rest. Anyway, this is to wish you a Merry Christmas. I'm looking forward to the podcast coming. I don't know what Zimuzo has in store for us, but I'm looking forward to it. But Merry Christmas and see you next year. Bye.
Hello everyone, this is Chidera Oji, the boxer, engineer, businessman that read English. Zimuzo said he will pay me to wish you guys a Happy New Year, so let's do this. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Wish you the best of everything and good luck with your struggles. Alright, goodbye.
Hello guys, Zimuzo here. Just like Quinette, I have two things to say. Number one, nobody will be paid. There was no case of bribery or coercion while obtaining any of these voice messages. Every single Christmas wish and prayer that you just heard came straight from the heart and with a lot of love. And secondly, having said all that, it's time to officially welcome you to this episode of Person Never Rest. As usual, I'll start by introducing the only man who you're yet to hear his voice. I'm talking about the man who saves lives for a living. Doctor by day, Santa's favorite son by night. Like it's really hard to do him justice in English. Like, how do I put it? Yeah. Okay, good. The season's greetings. You know,
Hey,
snowflakes and stockings. Enugu.
hell,
Yeah, have a Christmas tree.
hell, Jesus,
Chief
bearing
Honorable Prime Minister, Inspector General, Optimus Prime. I don't do, man. How you
Hi,
doing, my
guys.
guy?
Hey guys, welcome to this episode. Before we dive into the episode proper, come, Zim.
Yeah.
I do understand that yes, I'm a co-host now,
Yeah.
but the fact that it didn't even cross your mind to even like say, "Oh, Yusuf, give Christmas wish now, send in something." It even occurred to you, you go come here now, Sammy see.
You know, but the thing is, you know, let me be a lawyer for a minute, yeah. You could argue both ways, you know. You understand?
Okay.
It's like I could say, you know, like you're now you've been promoted, you're now a part of the upper echelon, you know, you're now a member, you know. So me asking you to do, like, I got Christmas voice messages from the guests that have been on the pod. You're not a guest anymore, bro. You are now PNR. You get me?
Right. They say they don't give me house key. Oh my god.
You've got the keys to the kingdom.
I don't sabi where fridge day.
Oh man, just a psych. But anyway,
But wait, you been offered bribe for a Christmas message?
like I said, nobody. There was no case of bribery or coercion,
Because
and
I was
I
confused,
vehemently deny all these allegations.
though. Well, if you're paying people, my listeners, haven't I earned my dues?
But anyway, before we even start, I just want to say thank you to, first off, every single person that sent in the Christmas message. I felt like obviously it's tough bringing out time, even if it's 2 seconds, to actually record something and send through, and you know, just following up on a simple request. And I honestly didn't expect everyone to send it out. I expected at least one person to go, nah, like no stress me. But everyone came through. It was really nice hearing from everyone again. It was nice hearing some of the messages. I think it was particularly how do I put it? Is it symbolic? Is that the word? Yeah, symbolic. Like, you know, when Moluk said, it's nice to see that person everywhere has come a long way.
Yeah.
That's where the symbolism comes, because with Molux, that was the first time I ever did like a virtual recording, you know, like recording without the person physically being in the same room with me. And now we're doing season 2, and Personaverse is pretty much fully remote. So it's I don't know, it's just something that stuck to me. I don't know. But anyway, Zeke, what did you think anyway? Or do you have any reactions, or should we get
to be honest, yeah, it was. Let's start with, you know, I'm already very, very excited when it comes to December, when it comes to Christmas and everything.
Yeah.
So having these messages and people coming on our guests, I'd be your guests, because now, like this, we're here to have my guests. So
You don't want to accept this promotion, eh?
No. I just did like so hearing every message, everyone unique to the person, unique to the feelings they had and the concerns they had for the pod.
Yeah,
Was warm because you could hear or you could tell how much they loved the time they spent on the pod. And you could tell that it wasn't just one episode thing, it wasn't just them doing a favor for a friend. It was people that actually connected with the idea of the pod and genuinely are wishing the pod well, and most importantly wishing the listeners well in general.
People will love me. Yeah.
No, they love the listeners. You don't understand how bad what you said before sounds. You basically said that Molux is the only guest.
No. That's
no,
what I
down,
said.
Wait. No, calm down. Allow me, lad. Molux was the only guest that by the grace of God was not kidnapped by you to do an episode.
Okay. I thought you were about to accuse me of more heinous crimes.
Oh, so kidnapping? You don't even draw the line at kidnapping.
Oh man, I couldn't get bro. Some of those episodes are recorded in a car, so I couldn't get couldn't get my looks in the car. But I managed to get everyone that person in. Well, man, enough about this back and forth. First off, I want to start off by wishing. I feel like I'll say this many times during the episode, but I want to start off by wishing everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hopefully, you'll be listening to this episode on the actual Christmas day, and I hope you find time to listen to it. But if you're too busy on Christmas Day, I hope you find time some other time to listen to it. So, Merry Christmas from me. Merry Christmas from Person Never Rest. Today we're talking about Christmas, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah. Today we're letting the Christmas spirit lead, so not too much planned, but it's Christmas, so eventually I'm sure we'll go down a rabbit hole, but let's just talk everything Christmas for some reason. So I don't know, do you want me to start, or Zeke, do you want to start, or I don't know.
So I want to start. Okay. I want to start because bruh, I told you before that I'm excited about this holiday. Not this one in particular, I'm just excited whenever it comes to Christmas in general.
Yeah.
Today my excitement waned a bit because I basically waved farewell or said my goodbyes to my family that was traveling back for Christmas.
Without you, I guess.
Yeah, without me. And it occurred to me how much things have changed. So on my drive back home, I kept thinking about how Christmas has evolved for me.
Yeah.
And I think maybe for every other young adult out there.
Yeah.
So, yes, I am here to rant.
I think that's actually the key word there. When you say Christmas has evolved. Yeah. I think that's the focus. I think that should be the focus of this conversation, like the evolution of Christmas. So maybe we should start with, when you say change, when you say the evolution, obviously you start from the beginning. From where you thought Christmas was, like your idea of Christmas probably like 20, 30. You don't read 30, but 20 years ago.
You're so lucky that we're recording this thing remotely.
No, I choose peace today, I swear.
Because he surely died that you wouldn't say this thing to my face.
Okay, but let's go back. Let's go to the beginning, yeah. So what would you say Christmas was like? Or what was your experience of Christmas probably growing up? Then maybe we can now talk about what it is now.
Oh, boy. Okay, so let's walk down nostalgia lane.
Yeah.
A typical
My
Christmas in the Obiara house growing up was following, like, after the whole end of the year party in either primary school or whatever. You know that okay, you're not going back to school again for like what, a month, and you've gotten your report card. So as usual, your report card is saying something nice. So you're feeling energetic.
Back
you're
then,
getting to get a request for something. Yeah, fuck you. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Bro.
It's Christmas, man. It's Christmas. I come. No more. I come in peace now. I come in peace.
Okay. I'm trying my best not to swear or curse on Christmas Day. Do not tempt me. So, it's Christmas in the Rivera house is early hours of the 23rd or the 24th.
Yeah.
It's a road trip. The cars are, like, the car is packed up and then everyone is in the car. Early hours, like, I mean by 4 a.m. actually, because those that stayed in maybe Asaba or anything, you can remember that there's always, the bridge is a no-go area during Christmas. Like, for those that are coming from Delta State to Anambra, those are the ones that suffer more during Christmas. Then during New Year, it's those that are going from Anambra to Delta State that suffer more. So it's usually the 4 a.m. drive, early hours of the morning, where sleeping in the car and then you're just being chauffeur driven. And then next thing you know, you blink and you wake up and chauffeur driven, I mean by my father.
Your father
So you see, before you get it twisted.
My man won't deny early allegations of wealth. any allegations of being a trust fund kid, done. Guys, say chauffeur ain't think no.
I beg. So you wake up and you wake up finally, and then you're in Mpo.
Yeah.
And back then, both my grandparents were alive, so it was always a full house.
Yeah.
Dad comes from a big family of like many kids. So back then, when my granddad was alive, most of my uncles, cousins, my aunties, they would come back for Christmas. So it's always going to be like a house filled with kids running around, parents exchanging like premium banter and everything. And I remember clearly that we had one console. It was a PlayStation 1 as at that time, that the whole house would gather and then play Tekken on the PlayStation or Winning 11, and it's just cousins bonding and everything. Then in the evenings, we would go out to go and chase masquerades and see masquerades. So Christmas growing up for me was filled with spending time with family. That's basically the summary of it. Spending time with family, sightseeing in the village, chasing bushmeat or it was just living city life and then coming back to just be free and run around and everything. That was Christmas. Then one day in the holiday, we would go for a charity drive. We would go. My mom is big on charity, so both my parents, in fact, are big on charity in their own way. But mom does hers on a both of them do it in their own way. So mom's one is she tried to bring us into it early.
Yeah.
So we would go to orphanage homes and everything and give.
Well, that's nice.
Even we, the kids, would have to also give.
Yeah.
Pray
That's
with the
really nice.
kids there and just laugh and everything. So that was Christmas for me.
Yeah, you're not beating the trust fund allegations with the charity drive thing, Sha, but that's
That's the thing there that people don't understand. You don't wait until you have
yeah, I
block
know.
before you give, because I'm not saying
fully
this to
aware.
you. I'm saying this to someone else out there.
I'm giving you a chance to clear that up.
I know. Thank you for the assist, Modric.
My way, like Iniesta way, nothing.
Because
that's
you
soft.
do. That's the thing. That's part of it. Because
Yeah.
okay, let me not even dive into this one proper. But yes, we're going to circle back to this later.
Yeah, fair enough. To be fair, yeah, because of the almost academic nature of this conversation, like I have a pen and paper with me, and as you're talking, I'm basically just taking notes, like keywords, so that I know the things that apply to me, and obviously the things like the keywords about basically Christmas as we knew it, if that makes sense,
Yeah.
So basically we've pretty much got the same story besides the charity drive, because Chibo did none of that, but you see I got words like road trip, I got full house, I've got kids running around, I've got family time, I've got masquerades, I've got charity drive. Now I'm going to add a few more words.
Okay.
But before I add the few words, I just want to add something on the road trip, like in my house, obviously, road trip to Amobia, easy. But Popsy used to be very, what's the word? Was it when somebody's being mysterious? Yeah, that's the word. He used to be very mysterious about the actual date. You understand? So looking back now, I'm sure it was a case of my man was hustling or something. But then there was never really any certainty as to when we were actually going, because we were all anxious to go to the village. But you just never know. Every day we'll be asking him, like, when are we going? You tell us, maybe it's tomorrow. Tomorrow he'll tell us next tomorrow, all this kind of stuff. But then with time, I started, being my own detective to know when it is that we're ready to go. So sometimes I'll ask him and he will tell me, I just know that this man is lying, because when it's really time to go home, like go to Amobia, there will be signs. You go come back house, you go say they don't buy butter and flour and some eggs. Once they don't they roll that chin. Bro, see, is it that make I write down chin first? Once they done the roll that chin, and it's just like what you said about full house, family time, and all that stuff. Because if you see the hours of bonding, we spent, because Momsi go need them, then we go now slice them into tiny pieces as you want and everything. Then they go now run the whole. But bro, see that chin. So once they start telling me, we're going next week, I never see, I enter kitchen, I never see eggs. just forget.
You just know it's
just not even lie to me. Yeah. So we've got masquerade, charity time, we've got chin, we've got obviously I don't know why you got to mess up like this. You left out banger.
You should see banger.
He left.
It was a beautiful thing up until a point.
Yeah, he left. To be fair, speaking of banger, Ezabi is still being detained. Anyway, let me not go into that. But I'll be having words with the people that are concerned very soon, because I don't know why the Supreme Leader, Speed Darlington,
see you guys. Free my president, please.
Please, guys. It's Christmas Day. Nobody should have to spend Christmas in captivity, especially not my man, Speedo. So let's do something about that, guys. So banger, fireworks. If you don't know what banger is, but banger knockout. You know there's difference between banger knockout and fireworks.
And then bomb.
Yeah, there's banger. Then obviously there's always some sort of livestock, you know. Depending on what
Mwachibo, which livestock? Don't dance. Which livestock? Mwachibo.
Mind you, there was this particular Christmas I remember that Popsy bought ram, yeah, and somebody in my household, I will not call his name, but that boy, which he was at that point, tasted palm oil for the first time and went to confront ram that was tied up, and it didn't end very well. But that is all I would say. That's all I'll say on the matter. But I feel like with all these keywords, we've probably covered up. Yeah. Then there's obviously, you mentioned the fact that there's no school. So no school, no responsibilities. That's pretty much. So I'm gonna run the list from the top. Road trip, full house, kids running around, family time, masquerade, charity drive, chin chin, banga, livestock, no school / responsibilities. Wait till we miss. But
some people got gifts. Okay, yes, the Christmas drip.
Christmas.
Christmas drip.
What I remember about Christmas drip is not even the clothes itself, the eyeglass.
Do you get
the shades they eat, bro?
Wesley Snipes, like some Terminator level drip.
Bro, they give me like yellow sunshades.
And they wear blue on blue.
No, the drip then immaculate.
I think the actual things that even used to catch me with the drip is how our parents, I think they did that intentionally. Like, it's like if you have 3 boys, the 3 boys are dressed identically. Like,
the
only thing you can tell is, okay, this one is taller than the other, but it's never really there because you are both wearing the same measurement of pants. Mine is just folded 2 times. It's folded once.
The same size, the same baba.
You get, bro. You see that Binta haircut? That wicked punk.
Bro. Baba go do some rubbish for your head. You carry him like that.
Shine you dangerously, and then just be like, fine boy.
Oh my God. So yeah, bro, it's a long list now, man. You know, got the drip, we've got the barbers, got the no school livestock, everything.
Yeah.
So let's go to the present.
Hi. Try.
This hey when you talk. This hey.
Calamity don't before me.
I don't think there's anything that more accurately defines the present more than the fact that, first off, let's talk about the lead up to us actually recording this episode, because guys, yesterday I called Zikora, you know, like it's the 23rd, because today is the 24th that we're doing this recording. It's the 23rd. When do you have time to record tomorrow? And he's like, oh bro, I have a work trip. And me that I'm calling him, I'm on a work trip. So he goes, but he's not really sure when it's not really set in stone yet, but he doesn't want to risk it. So the only time that we were sure that we can record was at 5:30 a.m. Nas, for people who don't know what AM be, 5:30 in the morning. So, mind you, at the point of this conversation, we're already kind of sleep deprived because it was very, very early hours. I think it was like 1 a.m. or something. So,
no,
for some stupid reason,
it was 2 a.m.
2 a.m.
It was almost chasing 3. And we were giving ourselves the hope that we would wake up in 2 hours after running on fumes the entire day.
So the plan was, set your alarm, sleep, wake up in the next 2 hours, have a shower, sit down, record at around maybe 5:30, and because I had to report at work at 6:30. So that was the plan. But I don't know whether my alarm no ring and Zikara alarm no ring at the same time. Or we just sleep.
Or we wake up, snooze them.
the way I snooze am, man. Because, bro, alarm rang, I wake up, I sit there, I say, wait, who podcast ever? Oh, man. So it's just I don't know, it's just one of those things where you think about the fact that Christmas now, for me at least, because I know that at this point anyway, I more often than not I'm working on Christmas Day or on Boxing Day or something, so we can start with the fact that if we're going keywords now, we could start with obviously work and responsibilities now. Obviously the fact that, because back then, like the Christmas was just something that happened. Like we knew it would be there. We didn't care how it came about. Like every time these things that we've listed are present. You understand? It's not like how I could, if 5-year-old me went to the village without changing. I for break things. Like everybody the president will hear about it. Like it will be such a disaster. Like there has to be chicken, there has to be cow or goat or so, there has to be livestock, there has to be chin, there has to be drinks, there has to be family, cousins, like everybody had to be there. There had to be bangers, knockouts, people go come squeeze small $10 inside your hand, something like that. So now there isn't any Christmas waiting for you. Now you actually have to create it, which is a problem. Because
Yes.
why am I the one that has to now do the actual creation of Christmas? Like, why am I now doing all the setup and all that stuff? Then there is obviously different times, and obviously, like, because as much as we're also growing, like the times are changing and stuff. So funny enough, if I'm going to say what Christmas reminds me of the most at this present time, stupidly enough, is weddings.
Hi.
I say like
Hi.
Christmas wedding, like Christmas weddings. Then there must always be some rubbish online about IGJB and how they are fighting Lagos girls. Always, every
that's them,
single.
that's there. You know how you have like different class of people and then different problems, different demographics, different problems. That's their problem.
Yeah.
And not really they see. Let's say one IGB now, one madam from somewhere says, she liked the boy's skin tone. Really, it's not really my business.
Yeah.
That you go and start talking to one guy in Lagos that just got back from one funny place. It's really not my business. I'm more concerned with is there palm wine at home.
Bro, that's actually the thing, man. Is there palm wine at home? But even now, bro, you guys buying that palm wine now because you're not at home.
That's the thing.
Like you guys buy that palm wine now.
Ay.
And it's just the thing is, I don't want to spend too much time on this particular one because make I don't start to cry here. But there's just the whole, like, if you go through this list and you just go like, are there kids running around? No. Family time? Not really. Like the whole, like, there's a lot of family separation now, if we now start going into the whole pandemic, not pandemic, but Japa pandemic, or there's not really a pandemic, epidemic. Shaping that way to they call them. But whatever it is, the syndrome, cataclysm. I mean, in the voice, I mean, burning fire, citadel. The guy, big.
Focus.
Yeah, focus. Yeah, but like, so obviously it's much harder now to actually get time with your family, and if it's not related to, even if it's not related to the whole, people, global society, people moving around the world and settling around the world now, even if you and your family are in Nigeria, the sheer cost of seeing your family now. I'm just saying, like, if you're somewhere in Abuja and you do like you earn properly, not like you earn decently. Let's say you work in a company that pays you 200k every month, which is, before people start hissing on all this Twitter rhetorics, that is way more than the average salary anywhere in Nigeria.
Because you know when you said you earn decently, like I was waiting to hear your definition.
I say you just
a lot of people were waiting to hear what the definition of decent is.
It's what they back come up with. Why did I choose this figure? Because if you actually check what the average salary in Nigeria is, like, you don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
So if you're in Abuja, you're earning 200k every month, and you need to go home for Christmas, and you need to get like a return ticket, like flight ticket to your village, that might cost you 3 months salary, depending on when you book the flight. Do you understand?
Did you say might? What do you think the cost of tickets are now?
I'm sure it's like 300k or whatever. I haven't checked recently anyway.
And I think that was one way at a point. So you're crossing half a meal already.
Exactly. So imagine having to work 3 full months just to afford a trip home, and that does not include all the other banga and chin chin that we said we'll eat there. You understand? That obviously there's the alternative of going to, but even boss is not cheap, because I'm seeing 40-50k for
and ransom money
plus gross like massive inconveniences, because that travel during Christmas period, or you could spend, if you spend like 2 days for road surf. So, and on top of that, you still spend like 100k to go and come back, which is a third of your salary. What am I saying? Half of your salary. So there's just massive problems. Just how do I put this? Yeah. So anyway, let me stop there before I go down one massive rabbit hole.
And then I think, standing on what you've been saying already, what gets me now is, as a young adult, to be fair, if you walk around now, you notice that people greet you. Kids greet you. So for kids to greet you and add "sa" or "ma" at the end, it just means that you've gotten to the age where you celebrate Christmas for people.
True. Now you suppose they squeeze one or
you
two.
Get so it's not even just about you now, because we were looking at the Christmas from like your consumption and everything and your enjoyment. Right now, part of the problems there is that you're also thinking about, it's not just responsibilities to family, and then in general, what do I do? I've gotten to that stage where I should be able to provide certain things for even other people. And I don't necessarily blame people for thinking that way, because most people, it's the same way they enjoyed certain benefits like this. So somehow subconsciously you just have it at the back of your head that, oh, I enjoyed this, so it's only fair that I return this same energy and give back too.
But that's where obviously, like, we might just end up slightly talking about like what Christmas means in the future anyway as well. But now that you start talking about like ripple effects, it's worth noting, because with us, obviously, because we grew up with these experiences, you're growing up and you're trying to kind of recreate it, at least, or at something like that, or just like you said, kind of reciprocate, or do as them do for you, basically. Now, I don't think people talk enough about the fact that obviously there are kids in this generation that are actively growing up without that sense of community. You understand? Because the idea of Christmas now is getting on a Zoom call with their cousin somewhere in Canada. You get that kind of stuff. It's no longer the whole, we're riding bicycles together, we're trying to, experiment what will happen if you put banga inside tank. Because
yes. Because or you put it inside a bottle.
Yeah, you
and
don't
then
put the inside
throw.
pots.
You tie like 4 together, and
Yeah.
you want to know if it form dynamite. Like this.
Yeah, if it, you know, say bag against 6 rounds, you get 3 rounds. If it's 6 rounds, you try and hold it for like the first 4 rounds. You know,
Do
just
you
make it sound for your hand, and you can now throw. So I just feel like people are actively growing up without this, you know, at least just that strong base, you know, that strong community base, and you know, even without the family front, even down to when we used to go back home and people would, you know, you get like, bro, visitors go show, like it was basically like a mini village square because people will come, you like, people are coming in and going out, people are like, you're just used to having people around, you understand? So I don't know what the ripple effect will be of not growing up like that, you know. I don't know what you think about me. I don't even know. I'm basically putting out a statement and a question to you at the same time because I don't know.
I'm trying my best not to answer that question and not get cancelled because one answer came to my head, but I'm like, it's too delicate. It's
you can't lawyer your way around it.
I think it's part of the oblate thing because to be fair, yeah, I see. Yes, I like enjoyment. Yes, I like having fun, but it always surprises me. Like when I think that's where it also comes in with Christmas now.
Yeah,
because Christmas growing up has always been family. You get it's always just stay at home during the day. We can play game. We can run around. We can do whatever.
Yeah,
but right now, it's like, oh, you've saved money from January to December because maybe you're not married or whatever. You feel okay. There are certain things that you don't need to do yet. So the money that you've gotten by Christmas, you're looking for what concert is on, what show is on, what party you can throw, how many bottles can you chug down, and how many nights can you go outside.
We outside, bro.
Yeah. And hey, I doff my cap to people that do this and do it well because yes, you guys are MVPs, honestly.
Yeah. But anyway, like I said, this whole present day Christmas thing, I'm like, I don't even really like talking about it. I feel like it's an occupational obligation to talk about it. So I'm just going to quickly move on, but let's just be sure we have, because I was very happy to do keynote and summary for Christmas when I young. Now we at Christmas we present. I don't want to write anything again, but just for official purposes, we touched on obviously the work and responsibilities of you know, like the fact that there was no school back then, and now you basically have to most times work on Christmas Day or things like that.
Yeah.
Then the fact that the pressure was on you to create your own Christmas. So if you want to do oblate, now you. If you want inside your house, run. That's even the pepper soup safe, now you go cook them.
Do you get?
Because babes know they even cook for men again now. So but that's another story.
To be fair, not even the man them they even cook now.
I say man them don't they chef up.
Now the man them they cook for their missus. Like to be fair, like I see. I
rabbit hole.
No, but it's a nice thing. See, it's a basic survival instinct too. Let's be fair before our people come for us. It's a basic survival instinct. So right now, so I'm even happy that some of the man them now can boldly come out and not feel some type of way about admitting that see you did chef up.
Yeah.
Because he gets some dishes where you could try like this. You can just look at
yeah. See how
senior man. You get at least you're good for something. You can actually whip up something.
Let me lie. But anyway, back to the list. So covered work and responsibilities.
Sorry, I need to get this off my chest. I need to get this off my chest real quick. It just be like, Umunkanka boys, and every Saturday morning with Chef Alibaba in the kitchen. Once you just see gas, see Musodon, stroll, go buy, what do they call them? Tomato paste, bar with onions. You go start to see, like, you might not have heard anybody's voice in that big, but somehow, I don't know if we hear the clapper on the tomato. But somehow, you guys see, I don't want to mention names because they go bust up my DMs, but
Mom will say, please, that chefing, it was for one meal and one meal only. And I will not mention that meal. Make they no cancel me. But
that was it. That was like Saturday morning. Everybody comes in, and it was that big pot, dish everything. And I do not understand how we do communal meals and no one is cheated.
Bro, like, the tape we use measure that thing.
Do you get, like, everyone gets according to their contributions, everybody gets like reasonable amounts of food and everyone is happy. It just begs you to understand that deep down we can't do the right thing. It's just we choose not to. We choose not to. You can allocate things accordingly, but most of the times I just say human beings just choose not to. Well, please go back to what you were saying.
But that's a nice memory you just unlocked, because bro, I could just wake up. I'll pretend like I didn't know what I was going to cook that day, but I know. We know. I say, guy, wait till we go chop. But I know.
But we know. We also want to give ourselves the illusion of options.
I swear, the illusion of choice, man. Like, what do you think so if we chop today? Make I reason. Make we decide. Make we go. We'll go this shop first. We'll go decide where we go. Madam, give me two tin tomato.
Bring one spoon.
I swear. Oh man, that's crazy. So where was I? Work responsibilities. Obviously, the fact that you have to create that work and responsibility. That's one. Basically having to create your own Christmas by yourself. That's two. Then there's the weddings. That's three. Because I been nothing concerned me on wedding back then. Then
to be fair, something concerned me on wedding back then, because I don't know, the Oberas have this thing. No, it's December is when we do our weddings in the family. So Christmases was always somehow, if it misses this year, you get. And I told you we came from a big family, so it's somehow there's a wedding somewhere. I'm
sure Popsy, Momsy, them they used to go for wedding without me because I was a troublesome kid. Probably they could just keep me for house.
Probably
because imagine having to go to wedding with me. I know, stress, too much stress. So work, creating weddings. That's why I stopped. Then. Fourth on the list is the whole IGJB, but I'm just going to phrase that as global migration and its effects. You know, the fact that people are just all over the world and it's hard to build community all over the world. Then there is the cost of seeing family, but I'm just going to put that down as cost in general because the world economy right now is just rubbish. So everything is just expensive. So cost of seeing family, cost of actually treating yourself nice, just basic things that people should be able to afford to make themselves happy. Everything just expensive. Then there's on the list we've got like kids not having that bond, like I explained, you know, like the whole not actually being like your first cousin might be somewhere in fucking I'm sorry. Let's just leave it there. Like, but I was thinking of the farthest place in my life, like somewhere in Helsinki, guy. Like that. So that's all I have for the list. I don't know if there's anything you want to add in terms of where we're at now.
It's still the same thing. Did you put outside?
Yeah, we're outside. It's basically outside is basically you having to create your own kidney and so it all covers and it also runs on that cost. So that's basically it. So to be fair, we've we've covered ground.
Yeah, we have.
We'll probably just need to. So I'm just going to ask you a question which would cover the next bit of evolution, which is more or less the future. So, what are you looking forward to on this Christmas evolution journey? Because obviously, like, there will be Christmas is going to change for us in the next 10 years. So, what are those bits that you're looking forward to, and what are those bits that you're trying to, focus on to cheer you up, compared to, because the way I see it, it looks like we've had really nice Christmases when we were younger.
Yeah.
Right now we're struggling a bit, and obviously in the future, it's on us now to create the Christmas that we want.
New and loved.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give you the floor on this one. What are you looking forward to? What are you hoping to create?
Okay. So for me, you're basically asking me what my ideal Christmas would be.
Yeah.
In the future.
Feasible stuff. I know one.
Feasible.
Make you go
Everything
mad,
is
so.
feasible if you apply yourself.
Yes.
Mhm.
No go mad,
Well,
sha.
For me, it would be same thing. If we're using 10 years now as a gap or something, then it would be I don't know where I would be at that point. I don't know if I don't know if I would be in Nigeria. I don't know if I would be in the East. I don't know anything.
Yeah.
So I just know it's going to be clearing every work engagement, freeing up every schedule, flighting my phone or even dropping the phone in the house.
Love it.
And picking up my family and all roads. I use all roads in general because, I mean, even if you're flying in anything, but every road leads to Anambra State.
Love it.
And yeah, so it's packing up boxes, things that we need, things that we don't need, things that we may need, and preparing before time with my brother, my sisters, my brothers, and just discussing, we're linking up.
Yeah.
Everyone is coming in. What time are we coming in? And the plan is to have like a big Christmas tree in the compound.
Yeah.
Not in any house, just like maybe in the center of the compound. This big ass Christmas tree where everyone comes back home. It's my 2 weeks of being free from work. It's my 2 weeks of watching my nephews, my nieces run around, laugh, and try to recreate the same memories that fostered the bond that I have and I share with my siblings and my family. And also to watch my parents laugh and feel happy too, the way I feel my grandparents felt too.
Yeah.
So Christmas isn't, for me, it's never really going to be about, kill 4 chicken, kill 2 cow, do all those things. But I think...
No chicken must do that.
Definitely no. I just know that going into the future, my Christmas is just going to mean do everything and anything possible to be free those 2 weeks. Because the nature of my work doesn't even let me be free for those 2 weeks. So it's do everything possible to be free for those 2 weeks. We don't let work come in at any point in that holiday. And we try to recreate everything from Christmas movie binges to games. And every single activity is to include everyone in the family. The plan was always to have like maybe Christmas games. When I mean Christmas games, like basically our own weird Olympics. So grandpa and grandma would be the judges per se, and then families compete. Like we might mix up the families, siblings, the children, and then just have them compete, healthy competition in fun games, whatever it is, in the compound, so that as they are winning, you're giving them maybe stars, medals, whatever, just stuff like that would create the hunger in them to always want to come back home. and most importantly, it would be to also give back. I grew up watching my parents give from whatever they had. They would always find a way to give. Even when I knew that they had just complained about not having enough. Even when I couldn't wrap my head around the fact that I'm literally begging you for money for something that I need, and you're telling me to wait a bit, and then someone comes with a story and you release there. I'm still waiting. Do you get like? So
I swear.
it's now that I understand. It's really you're also going to get to that point where you'd also have to explain to your kid to understand that half of the things that we have is also because God touched certain people's hearts to actually open certain doors for us.
Yeah.
So the reasons why He blesses you so much is so you don't gatekeep everything. It's so that you can also serve as His channel to blessing people. So I would want my lineage to have charity as their core.
Yeah.
So the Christmas is always going to be on a bigger scale giving. Try to top what happened last year. Just give. So that's my ideal Christmas. It doesn't matter where I am, but it doesn't matter what I'm doing. It's just everyone, full house, and all that. Same question back at you.
It's that same question. To be fair, there isn't really. You couldn't have put that any better. It's a picture that I would probably have painted the exact same way. So well done. I would just add some extras bits and there, because I feel like obviously with where we're at now and where you're looking to go, or where we're looking to go, because it's a picture we share. It just further, I don't know if I feel like it just justifies the hustle now. Like the whole it's Christmas Day, but you're preparing for work trips or things like that. Like you're trying to get your career on track, or you're trying to set yourself up now, so that come the next few years, or the next couple of years, you're on the right track to be able to set up this picture, because this picture involves family, and mobilizing and all that stuff, and making sure like you have the resources to get your community to grow how you want it to grow. But I 100% agree with like everything, like with the whole focus on community, especially for the generation coming up, because I like the sense of community I had even though I probably didn't appreciate it as much then, you understand. But now looking back, you just see that, okay, like this was absolutely the right way to go about things. You need to have these people around, you understand, because sometimes all you even remember about some of your cousins is things like that, you understand, because you guys might not even be in close contact now, but you just know that these are your cousins, you understand. There are people that have cousins that, is when they meet at some burial or wedding, then one auntie at one can, I'll be explaining to them that this is your brother's auntie, is this one, that one. Like you don't even know them like that.
Before
like
you start testing anybody.
I say before you start the toast, I say now your sister be that.
Because your mom is somewhere looking at you, seeing you move funny, and she's just like, come. Have you met her?
Have you? I said, do you know who you're talking to?
This one. Then the mother will come out from nowhere and be like, you're the one that has grown like this. I remember when I carry you.
You did a set P with your sis, man. So that's just, obviously that's basically the crux of it. So I feel like we've covered, with looking at if we're discussing this as the evolution of Christmas, we've covered the past, we've covered the present, and we have obviously looked into the future and seen well, no, obviously we don't see anything, but we are hoping, or kind of manifesting. Okay, like Christmas moving forward will be filled with joy, happiness, kids, community, love, you know, you know, following up on all the camaraderie and all the community that we've already tapped into. You understand?
Yeah.
So I don't think there's any more things to cover. So before we do any closing remarks, I just want to give I want to point out some key announcements, which is one, obviously, in the spirit of peace and love, there will be no wager today, because we're not here to fight. Jesus already died for us. There's been enough violence, and obviously today we're celebrating the birth of Christ, and this is all about celebration. So no wagering, no competition. It's all love and peace between me and my brother Zikora. And also, considering how much of a hustle / hassle it was to record this episode, I don't think we would have a recording for the 5th, because I don't know if one of us will be stuck in a land without internet or something. So for the new year, the first episode we'll have will drop on the 15th of January, not the 5th. So you guys will not be hearing from us for a while, which is probably good, as this episode is particularly, I think, is long-ish. So you have like 20 whole days to feed on it and listen and re-listen and all that. And having said all that, I understand that, especially for those that are listening to this on Christmas Day, I understand that you probably have better things to do. Not really much better things, but you have other things to do with your time. So
Yeah.
I would rather we don't take up any more of your time. And don't know, should we do some closing remarks? Zik, do you have anything to say?
Okay, so hi guys, it's that time of the year again, and by this I mean it's time for us to take a head count of memories, both good and bad, concerning our year so far. To be honest, I'm glad we all got to see this year. Last year was tough-ish, and I'm certain it came with a lot of doubts, and we had high hopes getting into this year. This year presented us with so many surprises, both good, both bad, and even ugly ones. And by the grace of God, we've made it to the end of the year. It's not an easy feat, it's not a small one. And in the hustle and bustle of the celebrations, I would want us to take a moment to count the blessings that we had so far this year. There are no such things as small blessings. There are no such things as big blessings. Everything counts. Everything matters. Even if it's the same thing that you've been doing every day, for example, waking up, it counts. So, as we celebrate the reason for the season, I implore us to celebrate ourselves for making it this far, for not giving up, for not staying down every time we fail, for not pulling the plug on our lives even when it felt too tough, for not letting anger define us, for not letting our mistakes hinder us, and for not letting our insecurities cage us in. And to those of us that are hurting, who have gone through very tough times this year, who have probably lost a loved one, who the celebrations are losing its spark, we're here with you. We love you. We're rooting for you. It will get better. I know it feels tough. I know your hearts are heavy. I know you have so many questions. But we pray for strength. We pray for peace. And we pray that God continues to shower you and your family with the grace you need and the comfort you need to go through these trying times. And that in His time, He causes you to marry once again, and He causes you to have pleasant testimonies and pleasant stories to tell. It's only a page in your book. It is not the final chapter. The curtains are not closed yet. You're still on stage. So don't fret, okay? So, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year with love and every form of admiration from Zikora of Person Never Rest. Zimuzo, over to you.
Oh my man. Guy, how do you manage to pull out these things from the top of your head like this? Anyway, no problem. As if doctor no work, I know the profession for you. just I know I'll carry you to. But that was that was, I don't know, man. That was, I'm short of words. That was beautiful. Thank you for the messages to the guests and the beautiful Christmas wishes. I don't think there's anything to say anymore, so I'm just going to say Merry Christmas again. Like I said, we'll keep saying Merry Christmas throughout this episode. So Merry Christmas. Hope you all have beautiful holidays. Hope you find time to rest, because this is what this episode is about. This is what this podcast is about. So get in there, enjoy yourselves. Merry Christmas, guys. Much love. See you in 20 days. Bye.
Please, drop location. No, don't think that we are saying all this and then we will not come outside. If you have enjoyment, please call us.
Whether
we
you're
are ever ready.
Whether you're walking to say who cook over.
Do you get that? You get that? Over. Who cook over?
Oh man. Oh, let's get the hell out of here, man. Cheers.
So, bye guys.
Bye guys. Yeah.
See you guys in 2025.